so important to make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you sing to one smile that cheers you, one face that lights when it nears you, one girl you're everything to. Fame, if you win it, comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Love is the answer. Someone to love is the answer. Once you've found her, build your world around her. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too.
A woman, tired and exhausted, who has failed to calculate the true price of the ticket, is on a journey. Where she is going, we do not know. We do know that the necessity of truth and trust have eluded her, and she has placed limits on love. Filled with regrets, on the verge of total despair, she is traveling backward over the course of her life, passing the circumstances and the choices that she's made. Once, self-satisfied, this woman would place her hands behind her head and smile into space. Now, she runs from her own reflection. In daylight is no camouflage. Having no place else left to hide, she is on a journey back to herself. Perhaps to reclaim herself, to reclaim her own purpose, her own meaning. This woman could be your daughter, your sister, your mother, your wife, your lover, me, you, or us together. This woman, traditional and solidly rooted in the patriarch, has few tools left in the toolbox, but she still must reinvent another way of being. The old ways are now useless. The woman is on a journey. Her destination is not immediately known, but to get there, she must move outside of time and across the landscape of memory. She must re-examine, reflect. Once, she had bought dreams in smoke-filled bottles. Now, she wants her money back. The illusions are all gone, but not the hope. Having learned the rules of love from her father, hardened by time and circumstance, she now did not trust and could not be trusted. She had played at love, desired its comforts, needed to be needed. But her fear of love was huge, ruling every action, shaping every choice. Faithfulness for her was an attitude, loyalty a disposition, love a point of departure. This too she learned from her father, who she loved but did not trust. To survive, to prevail in the act of love was the end game, and so she used sex to toy and to control. Now, this woman knows that after all she thought she'd given, after all she'd placed on the table, that she was coming up lacking. She knew she deserved more than she was given. She knew she deserved more than she'd taken. There were other models to live by, she knew that, but they seemed to elude her. They were just out of reach. And so, she teases and plays, manipulating emotions, not for a pleasure, but because she needs to be needed. So she flaunts, panders to every nod, every wink in her direction. She is now on the verge, under the influence, a woman who has cherished nothing, but has hoarded everything. This woman is on a journey back to herself, to reclaim, perhaps, her own purpose, her own meaning. Like Chekhov, I have 3 sisters. Our yearning and our longing is deep and wide. Our lives filled with anxiety and desire. We emerged from the same womb, and this above all else has held us fast to a tired and windswept love, but one that has also anchored the meaning in our lives.
I remember every broken promise, all the broken dreams, every hurt, every emotional break that played havoc with my mind, that sent me spinning across the edge into madness. I remember everything, everything I've hoped to forget. I remember the memory as though the memory was the moment. And most, I remember that I would never, ever forget. or forgive.
My sister said to me, I dislike you, I don't trust you. You abandoned me, left, split, remember? You thought you could go it alone. Now look at you. You were so cunning, weren't you? But you failed to calculate the hidden cost, the true price of the ticket. So you missed out. And now you stand on the outside of love, looking in with envy at what you didn't need and didn't want, and so tossed aside. Now, your arms outstretched and open, trying to make amends as though all could be forgotten and forgiven. Your soothing voice filled with drama. I leave you to your own desperation, drowning in your own tears. And I said to my sister, but the clock is ticking, and time is running out. Embrace me. Help me. My sister said to me, there are no words that could ever alter what I remember. I remember every detail, every word spoken and otherwise. I remember when you told me you loved me, and I remember all the times you didn't. I remember every situation, every gesture, every kind and unkind gesture, every false move, every manipulation, every smile granted, every laugh denied. I remember every broken promise, all my broken dreams, every hurt, every emotional break that played havoc with my mind, that set me spinning. I remember everything. I remember everything that I had hoped to forget. And I remember the memory as though the memory was the moment. And most, I remember that I would never, ever forget or forgive. And so we fought. We fought for ourselves and we fought for our lives, for yesterday and today, for power that we did not know and could not claim. We fought because we didn't know any better. We fought for the promise and the denial. We fought because we were sisters who could fight. We fought for right and we fought for wrong, over ideas, opinions, beliefs, and even lies. We fought for victory, and because of defeat, we fought out of despair and into hope. We fought for our mother and over our father. We fought, and we fought, and we fought. We fought for provocation and for shame, for miscalculations, for reasons known and unknown, for sanity in an insane world. We fought because you were you and I was me. Because we were helpless, women, powerless. We fought over men, our brothers and our father. For the right reasons and the wrong reasons to be right. We fought because we were black and enraged because we were passionate. And so we fought for the love of the other, a love not forthcoming, a love soured by the intercession of the real. We fought for memory, and we fought for those things we wanted to forget, those things, and those things were already forgotten. For the things said and left unsaid, for the real and for the imagined. We fought for the pleasure of fighting. We fought to the bitter end. We fought because we were in pain, because we didn't know any better, because there was nothing else left to do, because of our misunderstandings, because we knew of no other way, because of our past and because of our future, because of your jealousy and my envy. We fought because of success and over failure, for gain and for loss, for pity and pride, for all and nothing at all. We fought for silence, for each other to live and let live. We fought over devastations and defeat, over wounds that would not heal, over the high price of the ticket and the hidden cost, over selling out and selling short, over leaving too soon and staying too long, over revenge and neglect and minor infractions, over distances near and far, over shady motivations and hidden agendas, over the unexamined and the unexplained, over the failure of memory, over things that we couldn't recall, over all and nothing at all. And I said to my sister, but now we stand near the end, and time is running out. Our father is gone. Our mother left weak will soon follow, and the clock is ticking. Our lives are set to this rhythm, and our days are numbered. Yesterday is irrevocably gone. There's no time to go back. We are the Alpha and the Omega of the union of our mother and our father. You are my blood, blood of my blood, daughter of my father, child of my mother. Hear me and help me. Help me to reach across this mess made in the process of living. Hear me. And I said to my sister, but the clock is ticking, and time is running out. Hear me. Embrace me. Help me. Give me sanctuary. And I said to my sister, before we face that terrible responsibility, that walk to the edge, to the end, for surely I will bury you or you will bury me. Hear me. Embrace me. If I must bury you, I will eulogize your life, and I will say that I knew you, that your life had meaning, that it was more than smoke and sand, and that I loved you. I loved you enough to stand up on this day and to speak the shape of your life in the face of witnesses. And I say to my sister, the clock is ticking. We stand at the precipice, and there is no time left for regret, recrimination, revenge. Time is running out, betraying you, me, us. And so I beg for an extension, for more, for time to reconcile, to make peace, to make amends, to bury the hatchet, to ask for forgiveness for any and all things that have ever gone wrong. We're not going to out-Trump Trump. It's not a game show. This is real. And this reality has shattered all illusion. I am all you have, and you are all I need. I remember those memories as though the memory was the moment. They are inscribed on my soul. We were young, just past the age of puppy love, and our love was as tender as the night, filled with light, air, with bubbles that could not burst in spring. And I was crazy about you. I would walk with you to the end of time. You illuminated me like a bright star, brilliant. You were my honey, sweet and sticky. And with you, I made secrets to be shared with you alone. I wanted you so bad, I had tasted. It was not a rich woman's love, but something to gain. but a yearning born of heat, torrent and wild, strong with odor, blood, shit, madness. You are my unsung hero, my Malcolm, my Martin, my unstrung jewel, my myth in the making, all sex, power, and black. I liked you that way. I could sit in front of and back of, or crawl alongside of you, it really didn't matter, and I knew no shame. But we were trapped in an ageless labyrinth of imperial power, so our love stood in the shadows of an insidious force. We were riding against time and history and ourselves. I knew I'd lose you, that maybe you'd be dead by day, killed by an assassin's bullet, gone before nightfall like a thousand others, or maybe even like an outlaw sent to the underground. Foolish and fearless, we were fear, black, new, in the future, and we laughed against the coming of that day, and loved. But like my father, the myth became a man, and I, a woman, and things began to fall apart. My world fell apart. While standing in the spotlight of history, I knew all was lost, and I stumbled along in the recesses of my mind, looking for answers that were not there, trying to find the broken threads, the missing pieces, the remains, to fit it all back together again, like it was when we could taste the sun in our mouths, long ago and far away, and before everything. Before everything, and we were not yet beaten by time or circumstance, by age or greed or clubs or rage, loss and suffering, defeats large or small. Before the bombings and the burnings, the torture and the mysterious deaths, the disease and the destruction, before confusion and misdirection, before detentions, Sharpeville, Soweto, before the loss of you, before you were snatched from my loving embrace, before the dust settled upon your soul and covered even you in crime, sending you into an endless darkness. Before the exile and the murder of our friends, the kidnapping of our children. Before death squads and passbooks and the ANC. Before truth and reconciliation. After your release and before my judgment, when it was just me and you and us together against the world, against the will of my mother and the blessing of my father. Before any and all of this, when we were younger than young, and you rode me a hobby horse into the age of revolution, whispering you loved me. I was mad about you, giddy and drunk.